The candles had long since burned low in the ducal chambers, but Eleanor could not sleep. Shadows clung to the carved ceilings, stretching across her canopy bed like dark fingers reminding her of the vow spoken weeks ago. "I will never love you," the Duke had said with the cold finality of iron gates closing behind her. The words had not been shouted in anger, nor whispered with malice. They had been delivered with calm indifference, as though he were speaking of the weather, as though they were fact rather than cruelty. She remembered standing in her wedding gown, ivory silk trailing across the polished floor, her heart foolishly beating with hope. She had dreamed of being more than just his duchess. She had dreamed of being his companion, his partner, his equal. But when he spoke, the fragile castle of her illusions shattered. Now, weeks later, the ache in her chest still throbbed like an unhealed wound. She lived in a palace gilded with riches yet found herself lonelier than when she had been a governess. The corridors whispered of her failure, and the servants' eyes shifted away, afraid of her sorrow. The Duke fulfilled his duties with precision, attending councils, overseeing estates, greeting foreign guests. But with her, there was only silence. And then, one night, everything changed with a letter. Eleanor had woken to find the softest rustle at the edge of her bed. At first she thought it was the wind, but when her fingers brushed the linen, they encountered folded parchment sealed with clumsy wax. She frowned, lifting it to the candlelight. The script was uneven, the ink blotched, the words pressing into the paper with childish determination. Her heart trembled as she read, "We choose you." 3 words, nothing more, but they pierced deeper than any declaration of love ever could. Her hands shook, and she pressed the letter against her chest as though it were a lifeline. She knew instantly